It's outrageous, it's arrogant, it's excessive, it's larger than life, it's relentless. Flash Viking.
Welcome to this special episode of Relentless Flashbacking. This is your misogynistic host, Joey Cruel, and tonight I'll talk about Masters of the Universe with a very special guest, Scott Knightlick. Let's continue with the interview. Let's talk about the role of Scott in the Classics line. Maybe somebody can think that he's just a Mr. Nobody that was hired by Mattel to manage the Classics line, but the truth is really different, and it will flabbergast you. Can you tell us more about your role in the line?
So my role in the Motu Classics line, well, it was basically more my role in Matty. I started off at Mattel as a writer in the Hot Wheels group, and when I proposed to upper management the idea of doing an adult collector line distributed online, using myself as an example, saying that I spent, X amount of dollars per month on toy product for myself, and almost none of that was going to my own company. It kind of got their eyes to open and say, maybe this is worth looking at. And, I made a presentation and I brought out NECA Staction figures and Disneyland Park Indiana Jones figures and Marvel Legends and, showed some stuff that I collected and, what brands Mattel already had, like Batman and Motu, that they could exploit. So I was basically given the opportunity to move over from Hot Wheels into the Boys Action Marketing Group to put together a business proposal for what became Matty Collector. But in the meantime, because Matty Collector was not actually a job, the job I was assigned was manager over the DC Universe Classics line, because by cosmic coincidence, right when I came over was when Mattel got the master license to the DC properties. And because I was a DC comic fan and knew the universe very well, it was easy for me to step in and manage that. So that was my official job. What I was doing with Matty Collector was more my passion project that Mattel, being the awesome company they are, allowed me to work on in addition to my regular job, as long as I got my day job sort of done first, if you will. So yes, a lot of the work I did for it wound up being on nights and weekends, and my wife will definitely attest to that. But it was a passion project, and I was making toys that I was personally collecting, which, like Masters of the Universe, awesome new scale. So it was a thrill. I really enjoyed it, but I didn't realize how hard I was working until I left Mattel and went to another company and realized what a regular workload is supposed to be like for a brand manager. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was doing the job of 4 people. But, that's what happens when you're passionate about something. I was also blessed to have partners like the Four Horsemen and Bill Beneke from Design and Jason Langston and Terry Iguchi and lots of people who were also very passionate about doing this and were willing to put in the extra work. So it was not at all me. Not to mention, our digital group that ran the website. And we had so many partners. Golden Summit helped with the content on the website. So I don't want to at all create the idea that it was me behind this, but it was my original pitch. But beyond that, it was a team effort.
And then you founded Spector Creative. Can you tell me more about it?
So I founded Spector Creative, which is my consulting firm, and what we specialize in is helping people with product or ideas for product, and it doesn't necessarily have to be toy product, although a lot of my clients are with toy product or ideas for toy product, and we help develop both branding, retail programs, content, and most importantly, when it comes to content, developing toyetic aspects into the content from day one, which is kind of one of the mistakes a lot of people make, is they create content and then realize it doesn't work for toys and have to kind of back into that. So I help clients develop elements of their content, whether it's a comic book or a movie or a TV show, scripts, to put toyetic concepts in there from day one so that they will translate better to toy product. And that's what I do, and you can get a hold of me at spectorcreative.com.
You'll find the link in the description below. As I said, I love Hot Wheels, but I never understood why Mattel never tried to bond this line with Masters of the Universe. Yes, in 1984 they made a Snake Mountain truck with a vehicle with the brand logo on it, and yes, in 2002, 2010 and 2021 they took a bunch of vehicles and they put some characters on them. What I'm wondering is why they never tried to sell the Classics Motu vehicles like they finally did in 2020 with the Wind Raider and in 2021 with the Battle Ram and Land Shark. If you think that Hot Wheels releases a lot of fantasy cars that are just peg warmers, I don't understand why they never tried to produce Motu vehicles before. As a fellow collector, what's your opinion about it?
Well, I actually pitched the idea of doing Motu vehicles in Hot Wheels, in the Hot Wheels aisle, under the Hot Wheels brand multiple times, and got shut down. So when they showed up at retail a year or two ago, I was like, oh, hey, look, they're finally doing that. Cool. I wonder who it was that finally got it, through the approval process. So, yeah, no, I think they're awesome. I think it's cool, and about darn time. They're neat.
So Scott even tried to do this. That's amazing. But this new landmark in the Masters of the Universe story isn't the only one. I think that we should consider that thanks to the Classics line, Masters of the Universe are back on the map. So, if now we are submerged by Masters of the Universe toy lines, animated series, and merchandising, we should thank again Scott. What do you think when you realize that the Masters of the Universe line is important again thanks to you?
Well, I do think that Motu Classics is a big reason why He-Man can be back at retail again. Because 2000X, or the Mike Young series line, even though we loved it as collectors, it was a retail failure. It didn't meet sales expectations. And that leaves, sort of a bitter taste in the mouth of both the people who worked on the line for a toy company and the retailers. So once they sort of got burned on a He-Man line, no one's interested in taking He-Man anymore. So Classics really was, no one, for example, when we did Classics, we pitched it to retail and nobody wanted it because Motu was considered a failed brand at the time because of 2000X not performing to expectations. And there's a lot of reasons for that, time slot, case packs. I won't get into that, but overall it didn't meet expectations. So no retailers wanted Classics. Well, fast forward to now, Classics kind of helped heal that wound. Not to mention time has passed, and they're now open to having Motu at retail again. I think that Classics helped sort of change that perspective and show that there can be a successful He-Man line out there. But as reference, the last time He-Man was at retail, the toys included VHS tapes. So, take that as a illustrated example of how long it can take to sort of change the perspective that a line is worth giving another try at retail after it doesn't perform.
In the year 2002, Masters of the Universe was back on TV. This series had really interesting screenplays that were less childish than the Filmation series. Moreover, these series are also the merit to make the Adam character more acceptable. What I despise is the Animesque design. There is this weeaboo feeling all over the series, from the battle scenes to the samurai armors. And then there is the excessive drama of the second season that left a bitter taste. This series tried too hard to be hip. It was like He-Man got a midlife crisis on TV, so even if I can see some positive sides, I don't like this series. But luckily, I wasn't the manager of Classics, and a lot of characters inspired by this cartoon was included in the Classics line. They were redesigned, so even a grouch like me can appreciate some of the new characters like the Horde Wraith, Keldor, King Grayskull, the Serpentine King Is, Pravus, the Snake Man, or Zodak with the K. Scott, I know that you are a huge fan of the 2000X series, so you included also this series in the Classics line. I'd like to know how important was your input in the final design of these characters.
Well, if you mean my input in the design of, 2000X characters like King Grayskull and Chief Carnivus, Marzo, that kind of thing that were in Classics, my input kind of usually ended with the character's name, where, I'd put the name down on a piece of paper and say, this is, who we're going to make this year. We'd get approval for that. But after that, it was really the Horsemen who were the ones who sculpted the figures to sort of classicize them, so take them from their 2000X appearance and kind of reimagine them what they would have looked like had they been released in the vintage line, and then from there updated into Classics. So I think they did an amazing job. They knocked it out of the park with every single figure. And I love the way so many 2000X figures got to be released in Classics. They weren't meant to be, there was never a Chief Carnivus figure released in the 2000X line. So this wasn't meant to be a 2000X figure for that line. It was meant to be that character in Classic. And in that sense, I think it very much succeeded.
When the vintage toy line synced, one of the things that was missing was a female side in the Snake Man faction. If you don't count the Snake Goddess, a character that I discovered had introduced to the fandom in 2012. She appeared only one time in an Italian magazine in 1988, so she is a one-shot character, too obscure to represent the female power. But in 2014, Scott, along with Axel Jimenez, created the Ladies Leader, a character very successful that sadly never saw the plastic form. Can you tell me more about it?
So yes, Lady Slither, one of my favorite characters that I got to help work on, or I did, I created, with Axel. Axel created the visual. We knew we were running out of characters overall, and we wanted to be able to infuse the line with some new ideas. Not that we would do every character that showed up in the mini-comics, but if there were ones like Lady Slither that fans kind of gravitated towards, we could at least, increase the chance of doing that as a toy. That was kind of the idea. So Lady Slither was basically one, she was meant to be a female Snake Man or Snake Woman, but two, it was also to show that the overall leader of the Snake Man, which was the unnamed one, had kind of different squads out there, if you will. And each squad had a leader. So King Hiss had his squad on Eternia, and then Lady Slither had her squad on Trala. So, it's kind of like different generals in the war, and each general has their army. So she had her army, and King Hiss had his army. They were kind of on par. They were both like leaders of a Snake Man faction, whether or not the faction is actually made up of other Snake Men or it's just made up of, local thugs is up to, each general and how that particular planet works. But that was kind of her role, and also to be physically a female member of the Snake Men, and it would have been cool if we got to her, because a lot of love went into that design. We were really proud of that.
So as we said before, Scott has an interesting YouTube channel. There are a lot of subjects, and one of them, of course, is Masters of the Universe. My favorite videos are the ones where he finally unveils the secret of the Savage Man. You'll find the links in the description below. Scott, after you created and managed the Masters of the Universe Classics line, your stellar contribution to the line continued, and you made this great discovery. How do you feel about it?
So yes, the Wonder Bread He-Man, or the Savage He-Man, mystery solving. So that was an absolute fluke. In a way, I can't believe I never looked at that piece of paper before. So, I had that paper, at least a copy of that in my possession since 2009 when I worked on the art book. And again, I was doing the art book in my spare time, and management allowed me to make copies so I could work on it from home at night, which was the only time I had to work on it, because during the day I was pretty much focused on DC Universe at retail. So when I was starting the YouTube channel and just going through old Mattel, paperwork or, photocopies I've had of stuff, just to see if anything might make an interesting video, and I found that paper and flipped it over and literally for the first time read the letter. That was the third paper down. They were stapled together. On top was just a memo from Mattel, which I never bothered to, flip up to see what was under there. And I was like, wait, I read it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, is she describing like the Wonder Bread He-Man mystery? And I read it again. I'm like, wow, I really think she is. And honestly, I got so excited because I could not believe this was just sitting in a box. And Mattel obviously has the original in their archive, but I was honestly completely shocked that I found it, and it was great because it did bring a lot of attention to my channel and some original content, but that was, I wasn't intending to solve that mystery, but boy, was I glad that this piece of evidence finally unearthed and shed some light on who the Wonder Bread / Savage He-Man was, and it was a thrill, it really was.
With the regular episodes of my YouTube channel, I travel in time from 1969 to today. What I'm discovering from my researches is that since the 90s, most of the things went downhill. Can you share your opinion about it?
So the question about things going downhill in the 90s, well, there's a few reasons for that. One is in 1980, or it might have been 79 or 81, Reagan administration deregulated the United States Federal Communications Commission, the FCC, which is what regulates broadcast television. And that deregulation is what allowed for things like He-Man and Transformers and G.I. Joe, basically allowing half-an-hour TV shows to really act as commercials for toy product. Previous to this, it was not legal to do that. So that's why you had kind of that golden age in the 80s of so many great toy lines, because the content could be a commercial for it, which was allowed. This was after Reagan left office. Congress changed the law and made it back to the way it was, so you kind of lost that element. So that was one part of it. Another was, rising costs, tooling, plastic continues to increase in cost. It's tied to the cost of oil, and I think just a changing culture. But a really big part of it was that kind of free time between 1980 and 1988 when the FCC was deregulated and allowed for these animated shows. Now with Netflix and cable, you don't have that, because the FCC doesn't regulate Netflix. They only regulate broadcast television. But I think that golden age, that change in the law, is really what allowed the 80s to be so different and so significant as far as toy creation.
With this last answer, the interview ends. Do you want to add something else?
Keep collecting. The best way to support product is to support it with your dollar. Remember that kids are by far the bulk of the toy industry, and toys need to sell to kids first and foremost. And not that we should just be grateful for what we get, but we should be kind of grateful for what we get, because product that's made for collectors is usually made by brand managers and toy designers that are putting a lot of love into the product and a lot of their own time and effort. I'm not saying this is, the whole industry. This is NECA and Hasbro and, tons of companies. So, Marvel Legends is a great example. You can tell that there are, adult collectors working on that line. So, keep supporting the industry, and, it's great to have something that makes us happy, and, be nice to everybody, because when we're nice to everybody, then it just creates positive energy. So, these are toys. They should be fun.
Yeah, I totally agree. Be excellent to each other. Scott, I wanna really thank you for your time and for this interview.
Thank you so much for having me. It was great to chat toys, and please do check out Spectra Creative on YouTube for all my videos. I kind of do daily videos about the toy industry, and if you have an idea for a toy line and need help developing it, check us out at spectracreative.com. We definitely come with a emotional insight perspective into doing this, and it's really unique. So check us out there, and you can always hit me up on Twitter at Spectra Creative, and thanks again. It was great to talk toys.
You'll find the links for the YouTube channel and for the Twitter profile in the description below. And if you want, leave a nice comment just to let him know how thankful we are for all what he did for Masters of the Universe. Please subscribe to Relentless Flashbacking and follow the show on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Relentless Flashbacking is easy to find because the name is unique all over the web. If you want to give your support, please visit Patreon. And you can support this channel also buying these totally awesome t-shirts. See you with the next episode. Over and out.